Planning a trip to Spain? Look no further. We've curated a list of the most picturesque beach towns, each offering a unique experience. Discover hidden coves, indulge in fresh seafood, and immerse yourself in the vibrant culture of these charming destinations. But fair warning, this list may cause spontaneous flight bookings, deep jealousy of locals, and a sudden hatred for your office chair. Let's dive in. First up, Cadaqués, tucked into the wild, rocky shores of Costa Brava. If you've ever wanted to wander through a Mediterranean dream painted by a mildly unhinged genius, this is it. Salvador Dalí lived here. That says everything. Whitewashed houses cling to craggy cliffs, and the water glows in that impossibly blue, smug, I'm in Europe kind of way. No big hotels, no chain stores. Just sea air, cobbled alleys, and the kind of sunsets that make you contemplate quitting your job and becoming a full-time olive oil connoisseur. Grab tapas on the seafront. Watch old fishermen untangle their nets like time isn't real. Welcome to the slow life. Nerja is what happens when a beach town decides to go full telenovela. Drama everywhere, and we're here for it. You've got the balcony of Europe, a palm-lined promenade perched on a cliff that basically shouts, "Take a selfie here or regret it forever." But Nerja isn't just surface-level pretty. Beneath it, a secret cave system so massive it once hosted a concert. We're talking underground cathedrals of stone, stalactites that look like chandeliers, and enough weird echo acoustics to give your voice a god complex. Meanwhile, the beaches range from wild and pebbly to golden and family-friendly. Bonus: locals actually swim here, which means it's not just tourist bait. Next, let's veer southwest to Zahara de los Atunes, a name that literally translates to Zahara of the Tunas. And yes, tuna is basically religion here. This sleepy Andalusian village sits on the Costa de la Luz, Spain's Coast of Light. Think endless sandy beaches, the Atlantic doing its dramatic wavy thing, and sunsets so intense they should come with a soundtrack. Zahara is for those who like their beach towns rustic, raw, and without pretension. You'll find flamenco in backstreet bars, locals arguing over who makes the best mojama, salt-cured tuna, and nobody wearing heels, ever. Come hungry, leave salty. Sitges is where Barcelona's cool kids go to detox, and then immediately retox. This town is equal parts postcard pretty and nightlife naughty. One moment you're strolling past whitewashed mansions and boutique art galleries. The next, you're in a beachfront bar with a mojito in each hand, dancing next to someone who may or may not be a famous drag queen. Beyond the party, Sitges has 17 beaches. 17. From family-friendly sands to secret rocky coves that feel like nature's VIP lounge, it's a choose-your-own-adventure scenario with sangria breaks. And with Barcelona just a 40-minute train away, this is the most accessible escape you didn't know you needed. Time for the wild card. Lekeitio, in Spain's underrated Basque country. Let's set the scene. Colorful houses stacked like Jenga pieces, an old Gothic church practically sitting on the sand, and an island. Yes, an actual island. You can walk to it low tide. No bridge. Just your feet and the fleeting permission of the sea. The beach is wide and golden, but it's the cultural combo that hits different. Basque pride, Peniscola bars, like tapas but moodier, and an old harbor that looks like it was designed by a romance novelist on deadline. If you want that off-the-guidebook glow with serious storybook vibes, Lekeitio is your place. Ever eaten a cherimoya while overlooking a Roman aqueduct? No? Welcome to Almuñécar. On the Costa Tropical, yes, it's really called that, Almuñécar is a weird and wonderful fusion of subtropical agriculture, ancient history, and beachy chill. There's a fortress on a hill, a Phoenician fish salting factory for the nerds, and beaches that somehow still haven't been swarmed by influencers. Yet? Want to tan between banana trees? You're in the right place. Now let's talk about Cudillero, where the houses wear brighter outfits than you. Tucked into the Asturias coast like it's playing hide-and-seek with the mountains, Cudillero is a splash of color built into a cliffside, looking like a Mediterranean Lego set gone rogue. But this isn't just a pretty facade. The seafood here will ruin you for all future seafood. Picture grilled octopus so tender it might weep, and fabada so rich you could retire off it emotionally. Cudillero is small, but it hits hard, and it's the kind of place that makes you reconsider why you ever settled for beige. Yes, Peñíscola sounds like a punchline, but it's not messing around. This town has a literal castle sitting on a headland like it owns the place, which, historically, it did. Built by the Knights Templar and once home to a rebellious pope. The old town is all stone staircases, shuttered windows, and cats that clearly think they run the show. Below it, beaches that stretch for days lined with cafes, gelato, and tourists trying not to trip on cobblestones. Bonus points. Game of Thrones filmed here. So yes, your selfies are now part of cinematic history. Mojacar is where artists went in the 60s and accidentally created a vibe that still hasn't worn off. Built into the hills of Almuñécar, it looks like a sugar cube mountain fell into the desert, and then grew bougainvillea. There's the old town, with Moroccan-style alleys and rooftop views that go on forever. And then there's Mojacar Playa, its laid-back coastal twin, where the beach bars are called chiringuitos, and the only stress is deciding between wine or cerveza. If you're the kind of traveler who packs linen and dreams in sepia tones, Mojacar is your mood board come to life. Let's finish in the northwest, where Spain brushes up against Portugal. A Guarda in Galicia is wildly different from anything else on this list. Think wild Atlantic waves, green hills, and seafood so fresh it still looks suspicious of you. The beaches here feel ancient, and just above them, a mountaintop Celtic settlement that predates most history books. The vibes are misty, mystical, and a little bit rebellious, like if Scotland and Spain had a salty, windswept baby. You won't find beach clubs, but you will find grilled octopus that may make you emotional. Still with me? Here's your dilemma. Do you want medieval castles by the sea, secret islands you can walk to, or just a beach where you can eat your weight in calamari without judgment? Save this guide. Spain's coastlines are longer than your summer break, and picking the right town could make or break your trip. And if Spain's most picturesque beach towns have you hooked, wait until you see Europe's most controversial islands, where beauty and drama collide. That's your next deep dive. Let the booking frenzy begin.